Good morning to all my awesome friends and family. I want to introduce a bunch of great cooking channels to you that have inspired me to get into my kitchen and do some serious cooking for breakfast and some cooking with me videos. Hope you check them out, my dear friends.
Here's another great channel. He made stuffed French toast. I was really impressed by this recipe and I thought, I think I might try this one myself. Another quick, easy French toast breakfast. I, of course, am going to put a different twist on it because I'm a diabetic. And I'm sure even the way I'm going to do it probably isn't what the doctor would like. But I should be able to cut down the calories and the sugar by quite a bit by just doing a few things different. Now, he used maple syrup on his. Nothing wrong with that, but that's a lot of sugar. And he finished it off. It looked beautiful with powdered sugar on top of that. I think I need to have the maple syrup not on mine and definitely no powdered sugar. I'm sure mine will still be fine and will taste great, but we will cut down on some of the calories, but still have a great tasting stuffed French toast. If you haven't checked out this channel, please do so. He's a great channel, and he comes up with some great recipes. Look at all that enthusiasm in his face. He knows how to put a video together and how to make your mouth water. Now he's going to plate up this wonderful dish of food. And if you want to see how to put this wonderful dish together, go watch the video. It was done on June 12, 2020. I just happened to run across it because I was looking for a lot of different recipes because I want to start doing more cooking on my channel because I'm running out of money. And when you don't have a lot of money, you got to think of something you can put on your channel. Technically, it's not going to cost you anything because we have to eat no matter what. So my husband's going to get to have a lot more good food because I'm going to be cooking a lot more in the future. Hope you're enjoying all these great channels that I'm sharing with you and seeing how these great channels put their recipes together for you and what great ones they're out there for you to watch. See all the powdered sugar sprinkling on top? Looks really good, and I'm sure most of you could eat it fine. But people like me that are diabetics, we need to cut down a little bit on some of the stuff. And this is one thing I can cut down on, the powdered sugar and the maple syrup. Please go check out his channel and see what other awesome things he puts together.
I hope you go over and check out what that awesome channel did that encouraged me to do this stuffed French toast. It's an easy recipe, and you don't have to do it exactly how he did it. I didn't. You're going to make it your own, but he did inspire me to get in my kitchen and make some stuffed French toast. And you can start with some great raisin bread. I love it, and that's usually what I use. It's a more dense bread, and it does great on things like French toast. I use Cool Whip for this recipe, and I use cream cheese. I didn't pull all the cream cheese out. I just pulled out what I thought I was going to need to do 3 stuffed French toast. I had some butter to cook it in, and some blueberries and bananas and strawberries. To sweeten the strawberries up a little, I added 1 packet of artificial sweetener. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But I do want to try to keep the sweetness to a minimum with sugar because Grandma is a diabetic. And I also thought we would need more than we did. I thought we would need to make 3 of these stuffed French toast, but believe it or not, really, the French toast was fine if we had just made 2. So I used all my cream cheese and put it on the bottom and the top. That's why I didn't pull out all the cream cheese and soften it just a certain amount, for I can use it for another project. So I think I used about 1/3 of a tube for 3 of these, and I could have easily cut it down because they were pretty dense with the cream cheese. Then I stacked my fruit on top, as you can see. I just put the bananas and the strawberries on the bread. I was afraid that the blueberries would roll out. I whisked my 2 eggs and a little over a fourth of a cup of milk together. That was more than enough for 2 of them. And I used the whisk because for some reason this bowl I didn't want it splashing every way because it's very shallow. But I wanted to make sure those eggs got well done. I put some cinnamon in these eggs, and I should have put vanilla, but because Grandma didn't have any vanilla, I'm going to have to buy some if I'm going to be doing cooking like this. So I just mixed it up with what I had. And when you're doing something like this, if you don't have something, don't stress out. A lot of times you can leave something out and it still will taste fine. I'm sure it would have been better with the vanilla, but it was just fine the way it was. And as you see with the whisk, it did mix up fine. I put my bread in here and let it get very well absorbed, and then turned it over and did the same. I had been preheating my fry pan up before I started. Then I placed my French toast in there and I let it cook about 5 minutes on each side. I didn't want to have my fire too high to make my butter get too brown, so it was on a sort of a low medium flame. And as you can see, it turned out pretty good. I flipped it over, and then we're going to plate it. So I have 3 of them stacked up high, not that we served it like that, but just to give you how much we did. Then I gave me and my husband 1 apiece, 1.5 apiece, and I'm telling you, it was so good, so yummy. We're definitely going to be making this one again, but we'll only be making 1 apiece because 1 was more than enough.
Here is one of my new friends, and this is a twist on a old favorite, French toast. Instead of using French toast, we're going to use waffles. Doesn't that sound yummy? Oh my gosh, this is a great idea. Give it a try. I'm also have another friend that did the same thing, and hers was even easier. I'm going to show you both of them. Please go and check both videos out and see what you think. And then Grandma's going to show you how she's going to do hers. Now you see with her, she's using regular bread with hers and cooking it and making it be like a waffle when she's done. But I'm going to show you my other friends how she did hers. Make sure you come and check out these videos. They're both awesome, quick, easy meals. Now here is another way of putting French toast together by using waffles. She did a really quick job in showing you can put a breakfast together probably in less than 5 minutes with her way of doing it. She used frozen waffles with blueberries. Doesn't that sound good? I saw that and I said, you know, I could do that. Now I'm going to do the same thing on mine, except I'm going to do another little twist on the same thing she did, because I think it's important to share how you can put all these different things together. And if you want to use bread, you can. If you want to use waffles, you can. There's so many different twists you can do. And I'm going to make mine a little different than hers too. But these are all going to be quick, easy breakfasts that you can put together with no effort at all. Now let's see what Grandma did.
Here is a quick, easy meal to put together for an early morning breakfast. Oh my gosh, this is so easy, you're not going to believe how easy it was. You just need to get together and decide what you want to put on it. And all I put on it was some strawberries and blueberries. And of course, we got to have some Cool Whip. You can't beat that. Doesn't that sound yummy? And I got the waffles from Stater Brothers, and they're the Stater Brothers brand, and for $1.69 I got 10. So that's enough for at least 2 breakfasts. Pretty cheap price. After opening them up, I pulled 4 of them out. Oh my gosh, we're going to have a great breakfast. Then I placed them in a fry pan, warmed them up on each side. How much easier is that? I've already pre-warmed it. After doing that, I can just pour over any syrup of my choice or put anything on my fixins. Can't beat that. This is a 5 to 10 minute breakfast. You can't get in the car any quicker and go to McDonald's. And you got all this wonderful fresh fruit on top. Oh, doesn't that look yummy? Easy peasy. Now, I did show how I got the inspiration for the frozen waffles. I hope you go and check out that awesome channel, or channels, and look what it looks like once I put that whipped topping on top. Oh my gosh. And I didn't even put syrup on mine because I'm a diabetic. Low calorie also.